So, hello, in this video I would like to take the third person character template and show how we could easily update it so that it functions like a basic platformer 2D side movement. So I have my level here, which I'd like to make a 2D platformer rather than a third person character, which I'm presently using. You can see it looks like this. It has a number of problems from the camera to the way we move. So let's go in and fix these. Right, so the first thing that I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to stop it from moving on the what I think is the x-axis. So I am going to, on tick, get actor location, and I'm going to set actor location, and I will split both of these pins so that we can plug them in. I'm going to put Y in to the first one and Z into the second one. So now if I test, you can see that we cannot escape, cannot come off of this now. We're locked in a 2D plane. Okay, right, so that locks us in the 2D plane. Next, I'm going to want to play with the follow the arm, because this is going to let us lock the camera at a specific angle. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set the rotation to world and absolute rotation. And I'm going to change the z-axis to 180. Okay, so that means I'm going to lock the arm at a specific angle in the real world. Now I'm also going to turn off use pawn's control rotation. So that will that means I'm no longer going to be able to rotate it with the mouse. I'm also going to increase the target arm length to 800 so I can get a bit further out. So now it actually works. You can see you can move left and right. Now you might get this reversed, and if you do, it's probably because of your player start point dictates the start position. Now we could correct this by coming up, and you'll see under the movement here we have we've got some code here that uses the control rotation and the get right vector. If we just disconnect that, we could hard code in one of the directions. So if I go positive on Z, on Y I mean, then what that means is it's going to force the direction. So even if I rotate this guy, it should still follow the same direction. So at the moment it's back to front, so I'm gonna make that -1. Now I have it locked in these different angles. So you see that gives us our camera. So now that our character is forced into these two axes, and we can jump up and down like this. Now there are a bunch of other settings you might want to play around with. In the character movement we have things like the jump speed, and so if I wanted to increase jump, I could make the jump velocity 1000. So those are the basics you'd need just to get the character to conform to a sort of side-scrolling functionality.